Question 7. DS. Last month, all units of product X manufactured by a certain company sold out, and the company's total costs were equal to $90,000 plus 10% of the company's total revenue from all units of product X sold. If the company made a profit on product X last month, was the unit price of product X greater than $5? Condition 1. The company's total costs for all units of product X sold were $120,000. Condition 2. The number of units of product X sold last month was less than 20,000. Solution. Now let's solve this DS question using the variable approach. Hidden integers. Hidden integers represent the amount or number of tangible materials that cannot be further divided into fractions or decimals, i.e., the amount or number of apples, stamps, etc., and are represented by variables. The number of units of product X is represented by a hidden integer. Let's apply the 3 steps suggested previously. Follow the first step of the variable approach by modifying and rechecking the original condition and the question. We have to find out whether the unit price of product X is greater than $5. This is the most difficult question of all the hidden integer questions. Let the number of units of product X be N, and the unit price of product X be dollar amount P. Then the cost is equal to 90,000 plus 10% times N times dollar amount P equals $90,000 plus $0.1 times N times P. Follow the second and third steps. From the original condition, we have 3 variables, N, P, and cost, and 1 equation. Cost equals $90,000 plus $0.1 times N times P. To match the number of variables with the number of equations, we need 2 more equations. Since conditions 1 and 2 will provide 1 equation each, C is about 70% likely to be the answer. Recall 3 principles and choose C as the most likely answer. Let's take a look at conditions 1 and 2 together. Condition 1 tells us that the company's total costs for all units of product X sold were $120,000. And condition 2 tells us that the number of all units of product X sold last month was less than 20,000. This gives us $120,000 equals $90,000 plus $0.1 times N times P, which rearranges to give us $120,000 minus $90,000 equals $0.1 times N times P, or $30,000 equals 0.1 times N times P. Dividing both sides by 0.1, we get $30,000 over 0.1 equals dollar amount N times P, which gives us 300,000 equals N times P, or N equals 300,000 over P, by canceling out $sign from both sides and dividing both sides by P. Since N is less than 20,000, we substitute N equals 300,000 over P into N is less than 20,000 and get 300,000 over P is less than 20,000. 300,000 over 20,000 is less than P, that is, 15 is less than P. This means that $5 is less than $15 is less than dollar amount P. So, 5 is less than P, or $5 is less than dollar amount P, and we get yes as the answer. Since the answer is unique, yes, the conditions combined are sufficient according to CMT 1, which states that the answer will be in terms of a unique yes or no. So, C seems to be the answer. However, since this question is a hidden integer question, which is one of the key questions, we should apply CMT 4a, which states that if you get C as the answer too easily, you should also consider A or B as a possible answer. Therefore, let's check each condition separately. Condition 1 tells us that $120,000 equals $90,000 plus $0.1 times n times p. The equation rearranges to give us $120,000 minus $90,000 equals $0.1 times n times p, and simplifies to $30,000 is equal to $0.1 times n times p. Dividing both sides by 0.1 gives us 30,000 over 0.1 equals dollar amount n times p. That is, $300,000 equals dollar amount n times p. If n equals 30,000, then dollar amount p equals $10, which is greater than $5, and the answer is yes. But if n equals 300,000, then dollar amount p equals $1, which is less than $5, and the answer is no. So, the answer is not a unique yes or no, and the condition is not sufficient by CMT1, which states if you get both yes and no as the answer, it is not sufficient. Condition 2 tells us that n is less than 20,000, since the company made a profit on product X last month. So, we get $90,000 plus $0.1 times n times p is less than dollar amount n times p. Rearranging the equation gives us $90,000 is less than dollar amount n times p minus $0.1 times n times p, or $90,000 is less than $0.9 times n times p. Dividing both sides by 0.9 gives us $90,000 over 0.9, which is less than dollar amount n times p, or $100,000 is less than dollar amount n times p. Also, since n is less than 20,000, we get dollar amount n times p is less than $20,000 times p. $100,000 is less than dollar amount n times p, which is less than $20,000 times p. That is, $100,000 is less than $20,000 times p. So, we get $100,000 over $20,000 is less than p. 5 is less than p, or $5 is less than dollar amount p. And the answer is yes. So, the answer is a unique yes, and the condition is sufficient according to CMT1, which states that the answer will be in terms of a unique yes or no. You should carefully remember the solving process. If both C and B appear to be possible answers, then B is always the answer rather than C, by the definition of DS questions. Condition 2 alone is sufficient. So, B is the correct answer. Answer: B.